Justice for turning against your brothers, traitor. A just death for a betrayer. Your miserable life ends in disgrace. Heresy led you to this end. The Emperor's will is done. Traitor kill confirmed. Arch enemy annihilated. Betrayer purged. Heretic suppressed. Cultist executed. That beaked abomination is silenced. The Zangor threat is halted. We have shattered its spear. Zangor down. Our foe has fallen. We stand victorious. As ugly inside as outside. Squirm until your end, abomination. This monstrosity is dead. The Hellspawn shambles no more. We triumph over our malformed foe. I laugh at your pathetic sorcery. Be gone with your vile arcana. Sorcery falters against Codex tactics. Dispelled the Warp Singer's last song. Writhe in agony, Chaos Puppet. They sent dust to do a warrior's work. Armor filled with lies and ashes. Your primitive tactics are bested. A cursed champion of chaos falls. Scarab occult servant defeated. It dies again in service to nothing. Putrid golem. Your treachery will never be forgiven. We kill as the Codex dictates. Our chapter master would approve. We shall not stop until the other traitors join this one in death. This traitorous abomination is dead. Focus on its brethren. We have slain a hellbrute, but more enemy forces remain. A Codex-approved victory. Betrayer scum got what they deserved. No heretics remain. Well done, brothers. Valor and virtue triumph over vile treachery. Well fought. We broke their ranks. Pathetic Tyranid abomination. Exterminated. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. Disgusting Tyranid scum. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Thought you could hide from an Astartes? We made the Lictor disappear. For good. No more surprises from this Lictor. This Lictor stalks the battlefield no more. Stealthy Xenos can hide, but not for long. Nowhere left to dig now, Ravener. Burrowing Ravener filth. Subterranean alien pest. Stay dead, Ravener. Ravener down. We are victorious over the Xenos threat. Choke on your spores, Gunbeast. Rot, Tyranid scum. Gunbeast eliminated. No Tyranid will ever stand against us. The hive mind reels from the Zoanthrope's death rattle. We severed the Zoanthrope's connection to the hive mind. Xenos Psyche are outmatched by Codex tactics. The Zoanthrope's psychic howls fall silent. The stench is sickening, but the beast is dead. We have slain bigger foes than you, beast. We have slain the Xenos Devil Beast. We pried victory from the mandibles of a Carnifex. The hive mind felt that one. Wither away, Carnifex. That Xenos scum is dead. Now for the rest! We took out one Carnifex, others remain. A Carnifex is down. Stay alert for the rest. I thought Neurothropes were capable of strategy. Rot here, you mind-invading scourge. This Neurothrope will leech our vitality no more. We should immolate this entire sector. The Neurothrope's tactics were inadequate. Neurothrope down. Now we eliminate the rest. Neurothrope has fallen. Purge what Xenos remain. Neurothrope eliminated. But more Xenos still taint the battlefield. We made our Primarch proud this day. Area cleansed of the foul Xenos presence. We broke the Xenos onslaught. The hive mind loathes our victory. Tyranid menace annihilated. We will be prepared for the enemy's next attack. A moment to rearm is all we need. When more come, we will be ready. We will strengthen ourselves before the next attack. Our time will not be squandered, Captain. One threat is no more. Now for the others. Major threat neutralized. Now we must deal with what remains. Our foe is fallen. Let us fell the remaining targets.
Is this the glory Magnus promised you? Send Guilliman's regards to craven Magnus. The Imperium weeps not for heathens. I scatter your foul silt to the winds of time. The traitor tasted the Imperium's justice. Where be your demons now? Profane defiler extinguished. Treasonous swine pacified. Wretched heretic stirs no more. Warp thrall excised.
Victory goes to the righteous, not the foul. We have dispatched the mutant. Extermination has come for this mutant. Their mutation is merely weakness. The taint of the warp enfeebles them. It is as grotesque dead as it was alive. Our eyes need no longer gaze at this atrocity. The abomination is no more. We have nullified this corrupted being. This taint has been purged.
The silence of its demented tongue is such solace. A sorcerer is nothing more than a deranged marionette. May death bring no relief, spellcaster. Salivate no more, despicable heretic. Witness how dark gods abandon their vessels. Ashes to ashes, rust to rust. Drift back to your dark masters, you malevolent fiend. The motes of occult heresies scatter before us. The scarab's wicked animus seeps from righteous bolterholes. The scarab occult were naught but silt and whispers. A mockery of the duty and sacrifice of dreadnoughts. The hellbrute plods no more, and remains unmissed. The foul hellbrute is reduced to rot and rust. A defeated hellbrute is an auspicious omen. This dreadnought's defiled remains are good for naught.
We are triumphant over the hellbrute. Purge what bastards remain. The wretched abomination is destroyed. Purge the rest. The hellbrute has fallen. Turn your wrath onto the remaining foes.
The heathens failed against the scions of the Emperor. The demon worshippers withered against our tactical glory. In death their dark gods shall show these heretics only further torment. Good. Thwarted and broken, the 1,000 suns taste defeat once again. The seeds of heresy bear bitter fruit. The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its carcass. Xenos' hunger is insatiable, but the Imperium is indomitable. That pitiful Xenos was but an abhorrent blight. Another alien falls to the Imperium's keen blade. The Xenos infestation is stemmed for now. The lictor now wears the shroud of death. The Xenos scum should have remained in hiding. Sight unseen, the lictor stirs no more. We eliminated the shrouded menace. Xenos lurker stamped out. Fittingly, the Ravener dug its own grave. This Ravener has despoiled its last swath of land. Order returns to the very soil. The ground rumbles no more. That Ravener shall carve no more scars into the landscape.
The Xenos artillery lives no more. We stand in victory against this foul Tyranid. That grotesque Xenos has met its end. The Biovore threatens us no more. We have removed the Xenos threat.
Its Xenos brain did not grant it the wisdom to flee. Your reign of terror is ended, vermin psyker. The zoanthrope has fallen, to be trampled underfoot. We have purged the zoanthrope of mind and matter. A zoanthrope's skull makes a worthy trophy. Xenos brutes have no place in our galaxy. A profoundly disgusting Xenos, that Carnifex. The Carnifex had tenacity, but no tactics. The vile Carnifex no longer sullies this world. The Hive Colossus is but twitching limbs.
We have triumphed over a Carnifex. We shall do so over the others. A Xenos threat has been executed. Let us finish the others. One less Xenos to deal with. Now for the rest.
Despite its massive brain, it was but another drone. What songs do severed synapses sing? The Neurothrope joins the rest of its slain ilk. That Neurothrope reeked of desecration and bile. We have ended the Neurothrope.
This Neurothrope is dead. The remaining wretches will join it. The Neurothrope is slain. The rest of its wretched kind shall follow. The abomination is no more. We shall purge the rest of its kind.
We have cleansed the Xenos stain. Let this morass of alien chitin molder and rot. We are the exterminatus become flesh. This sector is cleansed of Tyranid presence. The Xenos are but a bog of pincers and parts.
Our weapons will be ready when our foes return. These honorless curs will not find us lacking. When they strike again, our enemies will find only doom. We shall spend this time preparing our defenses. We must utilize this pause in the fighting to rearm. Threat removed. Kill what remains. Major threat eradicated. Set your sights on the other targets, brothers. Our enemy has been slain. Eradicate the rest.
That all you got for suckling at a demon's teat? Cry to your worthless gods. Blasphemous cur. I was wrong to expect a better fight from a sniveling backstabber. Traitor scum. Blasphemer silenced. Traitor slain. Arch-enemy minion down. Heretic gutted. Butchered that bastard. We ripped the spear from its feeble hands. My wrath defeats your stick. These mutants are inferior opponents. Bring me another spearman. Is this the best a Zangor can offer? What a worthless, soulless creature. It rides no more. This creature made for fine target practice. So many limbs. So little fight. Even their blood is foul. Sorcerers talk too much. Had enough of that witch's nonsense. I savor every wielder of warp magic I slay. Rip that sorcerer's black tongue out. Leave the sorcerer's corpse for the flies. What a waste of gene seed. Barely sentient, just a cog in its master's plans. Pathetic. Weak effort you craven earn. Wasted by Magnus, wasted by us. Split the scarab's shell. A fitting end for millennia of treachery. Not even Gretchen would pick over your filthy cogs. Nothing but shambling junk. Back to the scrap heap, hellbrute. Nothing worth salvaging. As this hellbrute falls to our might, so shall the others. The treasonous deformity is dead. Now for its allies. A servant of the warp is dead. Target the rest. Was that 1,000? I lost count. The heretics are all dead. They were no Astartes. We massacred the 1,000 Suns. Good riddance to the lot of them. Back to your dark gods, heretics. Some warrior. Stay dead, vermin. Disappointing. All pope and no brains. One down. Trillions to go. That will teach you to sneak up on Astartes. The Xenos Skulker is dead. The sneaky bastard is down. Got the Lictor. Lictor slime. Died the way it lived. Under my boot. Buried that burrower. Taught it not to ambush an ambusher. I love it when vermin dig their own graves. We pulped that Ravener. Is there another we can kill? No? Pity. That carapace could not protect it from us. A bigger threat just means more to carve. The Tyranid's strength was lacking. We shattered that Tyranid. Pus-filled sack of scythe-flinging excrement. Swatted the bulbous bastard out of the sky. Killed that damned zoanthrope. Glad to have that Psybugs buzzing out of my ears. Zoanthrope eliminated. We broke the Tyranid's disgusting champion. That big bastard actually put up a fight. That Carnifex and I were both out for blood. Carnifex finally died. Crack the shell of that Carnifex. I have slain this Xenos. Where are the others? Carnifex is dead. The rest of the vile creatures will suffer the same fate. This one fights no more. To the next. The Xenos witch mind is eating dirt. The Neurothrope's disgusting brains are everywhere. Blew its brains out. Put down a Neurothrope. Bashed in that Xenos' bulging skull. See how the filth dies? The rest of the Xenos will join it shortly. The Neurothrope is slain. Show me the rest. it dies. So shall the rest. Ha! Made a mountain of the Xenos bastards. That is all. Ha! Did the enemy run out of rippers? Oh, these dead Tyranids are a welcome sight. May the hive mind howl at their defeat. No more Xenos. All that come here will meet the same fate. They should hurry. I grow impatient. If they will come, I will annihilate them. Good. I long to test my skills in battle. We will be ready. Crush the rest as we have crushed this one. It is slain. Find the next one. One threat is ended, but others stalk the fortress.
A dark path is ended today. Arrogance and ambition lead to downfall. Traitorous scum have been exterminated. Your heresy is ended. The Emperor's grace smites you. One of the betrayers killed. Blasphemer down. Traitorous wretch slain. Heretic slaughtered. Demon worshipper eliminated.
The Vanguard is reduced to a stain on the battlefield. Our spirit stands stronger than their corruption. The Vanguard's opposition has ended in death. The spearman troubles us no more. Well done! The spearman lies slain. Become a beast, die like a beast. It is our duty to end these horrors. The warp deforms and weakens all that touch it. We please the Emperor, eliminating this warp spawn. We have done well, putting down this twisted horror.
What hideous gods taught them that ominous language? I feel no pity for twisted pawns. Spare not a single warp-singing wretch. Eternal punishment awaits you, witch. Sorcery wanes in glory's presence. May you find no rest in the darkness, heretic. Whatever foul entity you served, it abandoned you. One death is insufficient penalty for your heresies. No quarter granted to these profane vipers. Burn their heretical remains. A flawed soul twisted by malice. Would that I could undo your crime so easily. Such fallacy, such arrogance. Good riddance. No ashes in this one. Only a feeble spirit. Warped souls and mutated minds. A disgrace to the Emperor. Just reward for treachery.
That hell brute troubles us no more. Finish the others. A hell brute eliminated. Find the rest. Corruption purged. Yet more remains.
The host of Magnus faced the Emperor's wrath. A victory for the Emperor! We have put down the foul dogs of that bastard Magnus. Glory to the Imperium! We honored our Primarch today, brothers. You failed at Ultramar. You failed here. This galaxy is not yours to devour, hive beast. Skitter to the grave, Xenos fiend. That silenced the Tyranid's vile chittering. We crush the ravenous brood beneath our boots. No Xenos monstrosity may escape the Imperium's wrath. Behold, the supremacy of Ultramar. Deceptive beast never stood a chance. No foe may hide from the Imperium's justice. The lictor fumbled its tactical advantage. Filthy Xenos has burrowed for the last time. This Ravener tunnels no more. The soil no longer trembles at the Ravener's presence. We have trampled a chittering parasite. Tyranid tunneler destroyed.
The weapon beast is destroyed. The Tyranid is slain. The gun beast is down. Biovor has been stopped. The Xenos threat will no longer trouble us.
One dead zoanthrope, closer to cleaning up this mess. The fewer psychers these Xenos have, the better. Wretched thing befouled its last world. No zoanthrope can withstand us. Another Xenos atrocity cleansed. Biological war engine halted. That is one dead hive behemoth. The deprived Carnifex is reduced to guts and chitin. We demolished that Carnifex, brothers. The Tyranid juggernaut has been eliminated.
Carnifex down! Eliminate what remains! Carnifex destroyed, but other threats are still present. The Carnifex is no more, but other Xenos still remain.
Before the darkness falls, tell the hive mind, we are coming for you. This fallen neurophrope is our message to the swarm. Flee or perish. A neurothrope cannot be a hive mastermind without its brains. Neurothrope threat purged. Good work, brothers. The chapter master will be pleased.
The Neurothrope is dead. Purge the rest! Neurothrope eliminated. Purge the remaining Xenos! A Neurothrope has been destroyed. Exterminate what remains.
Tyranids dispatched and dismantled. Xenos horde terminated. A victory for the Imperium. That is the last of those filthy Xenos. That swarm of Xenos has devoured their last. This tide of Xenos is ended.
A minor victory, but a victory nonetheless. Good work, brothers. Your skill honors the Emperor. Our duty is why we remain standing. No foe can stand against our combined might. The enemy will return, but we will be ready. One down! Focus on the others! That filth is no longer a threat. Cleanse the rest. A threat is ended. Find the others.
Another heretic dies glimpsing the truth. Their dark gods are but lies. Scions of treachery fall like blighted fruit. To put faith in madness is to seek death. The Imperium shall prevail over the ruinous powers. See the Emperor's light, dark devotee. Betrayer eliminated. Heretic silenced. Imperial enemy negated. Archenemy minion slain. It made the mistake of being in my sights. Their failure was the only outcome. We have slain the abhorrent mutant. Another adversary falls to our strategy. Vanguard down. It is a mercy to end its existence. We no longer suffer its existence. The horror has been purged. Abomination terminated. This foul creature pesters us no more. Dark spells only conjure violent ends. We shot the curses out of his rotten throat. Sorcerer's deceitful tongue silenced. Back to your demonic masters. Vile prophet uttered its last spell. How could one think the Scarab's occult fate was divinity? They should have never turned on their brothers. Died as they lived, in blind damnation. Too damned to even reuse the scraps. Naught but cursed sand encased in iron. An automaton possessed by despair and fear. Nothing more. No salvation awaits a hellbrute. Only the embrace of perpetual agony. In death, their slavery to chaos only deepens. Hellbrute, reduced to a bucket of bolts, may rust claim its remains. We ruined a hellbrute, but there are more foes to purge. One hellbrute down. Where is the next threat? Hellbrute destroyed. We shall do the same to the others. A field full of heretic corpses is our reward. Savor it. A few less traitorous scions to worry about. The heretics fight no more. A pile of dead turncoats makes for a glorious day. Archenemy's minions have been brought to heel. Synaptic servants slaughtered. Tyranids have no mind for tactics. Fester and rot, Xenos abomination. Their numbers are no match for our training. Alien bioform eliminated. Never lost sight of that one. Lictor could not vanish from my sights. Our targets never stay hidden for long. Xenos viscera is everywhere. The Lictor stood no chance. Ended the Ravener's ravenous appetite. It dug its own grave. The galaxy is a better place for there being one less Ravener. Ravener destroyed. Filthy burrower eliminated. The beast's guns fall silent. Superior tactics bring victory over brute force. Tyranid biovore executed. Death was the only possible outcome for that Tyranid. Gun beast is no more. Zoanthrope will not be troubling us any further. All fury and thunder. No tactics. We lanced that cystic Xenos monstrosity. That Zoanthrope has flayed its last mind. That Zoanthrope is no more. Tyranid Titan terminated. Chitinous monstrosity melted. We have slain a Carnifex bio-abomination. Dispatched the hive brute. Carnifex eradicated. Eyes open! The Carnifex was not alone. That abomination is gone. Looking for others. The Carnifex is dead. Searching for other threats. Swarm Brain can no longer formulate basic thoughts, let alone strategies. Xenos cannot beat our strategies. Not yet. See that? That is the Imperium's justice. A fine takedown of a foul foe. We made short work of that Neurothrope. The Neurothrope was not alone. The threat remains high. Neurothrope executed. Keep watch for more threats. That Xenos is purged, but others may remain. We live. Xenos die. Perfect balance. A most impressive cleansing, brothers. Only twitching Xenos carapaces remain. Tyranids repelled, brothers. We stand triumphant over the Tyranids. We may rest, but remain vigilant. I will spot any enemy before they see us. I always remain on alert. I will keep watch for any new threats. Good. I shall find a new vantage point. One threat eliminated. There are more. Xenos eradicated. Locating further threats. Enemy purged. Yet more remain.
Son of Magnus, terminated. Cultist pacified. Heresy contained. Heresy quotient reduced. High-ranking chaos target eliminated. Enemy eliminated. Arch-enemy agent neutralized. Heretic eradicated. Terminated betrayer presence. Cultist pacified. Tactical dominance achieved. Aberrant mutant destroyed. Confirmed. Mutant killed. Corrupted enemy extinguished. Spearman terminated. Zangor eliminated. Conflict resolved. Spawn exterminated. Hellspawn destroyed. Hellspawn subdued. Abomination removed. Purge successful. Hostile warp wielder pacified. Confirmed. Heretical sorcerer killed. Anti-sorcery tactics successful. Sorcery countermeasures completed. Sorceress activity suppressed. Corrupted power armor rendered inert. Counter-chaos measures successfully deployed. Corrupted enemy eliminated. Scarab cult zealot pacified. Heavy infantry termination protocol complete. Hellbrute class heretic decommissioned. Hellbrute neutralization confirmed. No sentient wargear detected. Anti-Hellbrute tactics effective. Hellbrute destroyed. Hellbrute slain. Prioritizing remaining targets. Hellbrute removed. Additional enemies detected. Hellbrute terminated. Move to other targets. Thousand Suns combatants pacified. Heretical assault repelled. Victory for the Imperium logged. A Codex-compliant victory. All heretical forces eliminated. Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat. Specialized bioform neutralized. Elite-level Xenos pacified. High-priority Tyranid eliminated. Xenos countermeasures successful. Lictor-type Tyranid felled. Predatory-class Tyranid eliminated. Tyranid eradicated. Hunter destroyed. Terminated Lictor-class combatant. Source of tremors stilled. Ravener-type Tyranid obliterated. Ravener kill confirmed. Subterranean Tyranid annihilated. Ravener put down. Biovore life signs silenced. Tyranid Biovore obliterated. Confirmation. Biovore eliminated. Our counterattack was successful. Biovore destroyed. Zoanthrope purged. Xenos Psyker unit wiped out. Zoanthrope removed from combat. Long-range Tyranid reported dead. Zoanthrope neutralized. Extreme prejudice deployed on enemy Carnifex. Tyranid Hulker dispatched. Carnifex kill confirmed. Carnifex neutralized. Carnifex-type Tyranid halted. Carnifex removed. Additional enemies detected. Carnifex terminated. Move to other targets. A Carnifex eliminated. Additional targets remain. Tyranid Psyker biomass excised. Alpha-designated Tyranid decapitated. Neurothrope commander executed. Xenos Psyker bioform dead. Eliminated Neurothrope. Neurothrope slain. Maintain high-threat protocol. Neurothrope down. Keep focus on remaining Xenos. Neurothrope eliminated. Prioritizing additional targets. Xenos eradication complete. Tyranid invasion thwarted. Xenos countermeasures successful. All Tyranid combatants eliminated. Tyranid swarm thinned. Monitoring for enemy movement. Analyzing optimal battlefield resupply. Remaining alert. Maintaining battlefield surveillance. Resupply increases victory rate. Kill confirmed, but more threats remain. Target down. Adjust for remaining threats. High priority target eliminated. Tracking next target.